Hello and welcome to this tutorial about PowerShell operators. In this tutorial, I will talk about the different types of operators in PowerShell like arithmetic operators, logical operators, comparison operators, redirection, unary, assignment, or various other kind of special operators that are used in PowerShell for different use. So let us get started with discovering these operators in PowerShell and how can we use them in PowerShell scripts. Hello and welcome to this tutorial. To start with operators, let us start with arithmetic operators. In PowerShell, we have arithmetic operators to perform the arithmetical operations. For an instance, I have a variable in which I assign a value which is 5. So this variable x has a value 5 in it. And we have arithmetic operators to do some plus. For instance, I want to do plus 5, so it makes it 10, or I can use it to subtract something from this, maybe 2, so it is 3. I can divide this by 2, so we have this for dividing it. We have it to multiply, that we can use this star symbol, and we can multiply it. We have a modulus operator, which is the percentage sign. So 5 divided by 2, so the modulus will be 1 in this case. So this is the modulus operator in PowerShell. Under the arithmetic operators, we also have bitwise operators. These bitwise operators will calculate the values in form of bits. For an instance, I want to use the AND operator. So I say this is going to be 10 and bitwise. So bitwise AND operator. And this is going to be, let's say, 2. So this value is 2 and this is 10. If I get the answer for this, so the answer is coming 2. What does that mean? Actually, if I convert this 10 into the binary, so its binary will be into the byte format. If I say, so 8 bits are there, so it will be 1010, that will be the binary of 10. Then the binary for 2 will be 0000, so 6 times 0, and binary for 2 is 10. Now as you know, the AND operator is actually to multiply. So 00001 is also 0, 10 is also 0. On 1 it will bring only 1. The value is high only when all the inputs or both the inputs are high. So if I say 0 and this 0, so this 0 and 0, that means 0. Let me make a note of this finally somewhere of this calculation. So this is going to be 0. Then 1 and 1. At this point, it will return 1 because both inputs are high. Now, because all these rest of them are 0, so if they will be multiplied with any of the values, so they will all automatically become 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I have this final output. If you convert that to the decimal, so the decimal value for this will be 2. It is the binary of 2. That is why it is the answer as 2 over here. So it has literally converted this into the binary and performed the AND operation by converting both values into binary. So bitwise operations can also be performed. We have in the same way OR operator. So we can go with the bitwise OR operator, the inclusive OR, in which actually the value is low only when the both inputs are low. So see what happens in this case. So if I go with this 10, so the binary of this will be 1010, and the other one was 10. And if I say OR, in the OR operator, 00 is 0, and for rest of them 01 is 1, 10 is 1. So when any input is high, output is high. So 00, that means this is going to be 0. After this we have 1, 1, 1, it will be high, so I will be putting this. Now it is 0, and this is 0. So 0 0 will be 0. Now this is 0, the fourth bit, but here it is 1. So 0 and 1 will be 1. And then because rest of them are all 0 here and here also they are 0, so 4 zeros. So then this is actually 4 times 0 and then 1 0 1 0, and this is the binary of 10. That is why this comes as 10. So you can perform these operations in the PowerShell for these operations, okay, for these values. Now let me use the XOR, the exclusive OR. So if I do 10 and then bitwise XOR for this and then 2. So if I predict this output without hitting enter this time, so let me show you that what will be the answer. So if I take this, I copied it, pasted it. This time it is 10 and 2. I want to do XOR. In XOR, exclusive OR I'm talking about, the both inputs, if they are same, then it is actually low, and when any of the input is high or they are different, then it will be high. So on 0 0 it is 0, and on 1 1 it is 0. On 0 1 and 1 0 it is 1 in both of the cases. Let's deal with this. So if I will go with XOR, so 0 0 both are low, so because both are actually same, so it will be low, which is 0. Now this is 1 and this is 1. So 1 and 1, because both are same, so it will be again 0. Then it is 0 and it is 0. Both are same. Again it is 0. Then it is 0 over here, the fourth bit, and this is 1. So on this it will become 1. And then rest of them will be 0 because they are same inputs. A and B are same. Now if I convert that into the decimal, so 2 to the power 0, that is 1 2 4 8. This is the binary of 8. So if I will do the XOR for this same thing, the exclusive OR, so answer will be 8. And let us try this. So I'm saying this is bitwise XOR operation, and the answer is 8. So all these operations, be it AND or NAND, okay, not AND is also there, or NOR or XOR, or whatever the binary operations we have, we can perform those binary operations in this. Well, this is about arithmetic operators. Now let's talk about assignment operators. Right now this X is having 5. I can use the assignment operators to, let's say, add something. So I want to say plus, and then I say equals to add something, and I say now 5. So this 5 will be added to this, and this value will become 10 in this variable. This is assignment. The value has been assigned here. Unlike the previous case where I was doing the mathematical operation, the arithmetic operator like $x plus 5. So it shows you the answer 15, but it is not assigned as the value for that variable. Variable is still having 10. So this is the assignment operator where you can assign something. Maybe I want to do minus 5 equals, and then I want to say, excuse me, minus equals, let's say 3. So out of 10, the 3 will be minus out of it now. So the value in this X will be 7 this time. The same way, I can use any arithmetic operator over here. Maybe I want to multiply this time. So multiply equals and then 7 into 2 for an instance. So it will become 14 this time. The same way I can do the division. So divide and equals, and 14 divided by, let's say, 7. Okay. So whatever it is, or let's say 2. So it will be $x. This is 7 this time. For modulus also I can use it. So these are the assignment operators that I can use in PowerShell. Next we have comparison operators. The comparison operators are like I want to compare two values. So suppose this is hello and I want to compare it with equal. So the comparison operators, they start with hyphen and then the you know the operator. You will not use it equal sign over here. Okay, so equal, like other scripting language you use the symbols, here we use the hyphen and then eq for equal. And I want to check with this that whether it is equivalent to that, and answer will be true because it is equivalent. But you will notice that it was small h and this was capital H. So this operator was not case sensitive. By default, these operators are not case sensitive. But if you want to make them case sensitive, then you can add C before the name of the operator, which means that it is case sensitive this time. And you will see the answer for the same thing will be false this time because they are not matching. It is checking the case as well of these strings. So the operator is this time case sensitive. The equal operator can check the literal values. It is not a wildcard operator. Suppose if I use a wildcard as star, so it will check that okay, this is hello and this is hello star. Okay, or I do this HEL star and the answer will be false because it is literally checking both of them. So when it comes to use the wildcards, then you will use like operator. So like, this time it will return true because hello is like this. Because I have used star here, that means I do not care whatever the sequence of character is after that. HEL I care. Now number of sequence of characters, rest of them I don't care. So that is why it is true. We have another wildcard operator which is question mark. But in this case, the problem is that question mark is for one, or it is indicating one character over here, that it can be anything. One character can be anything. But there is one more character after this. So it will return the value as false. The reason here is that there is one more value. If I want this to be returned as true, so I will say that I care about HEL, and after L for next two letters I don't care whatever it is. Then I will go with this. So this returns it as true. In that way, we have other operators for comparison like greater than, equals to. So for an instance, I have this value 100. I say greater than 10. Yes, this is true. Greater than equals to. Yes, true. This time it will be 100. That will also be greater than or equals to, because it is not greater than but at least equals to. Same way we have less than equals to. So it is not less than but at least equals to. So it will be true. If I say less than, so it is not less than, it will be false. So we have these operators. We also have the match operators to match the data. So hello, and if I say match with hello, so it can match both of these strings, and we can use it to match the regular expressions also that I used here as the question mark or any other regular expressions I'm using in PowerShell. So we have such comparison operators: greater than equals to, less than equals to. Okay. Match can be reversed as not match. So you can reverse this with not match. It will reverse the logic. Okay. We have operators to check that the containment, that whether it contains something or not. So suppose I say hi there. In this, oops, hi there, and I put one more string here, that is hello. Now I'm saying look inside this. Okay, so hi there and hello inside hello. The answer will be, or this result will be false this time. And why is it false? Because I'm saying hi there and hello, look for this inside these strings, and that is not true. It has hello but hi there is missing. So if I have this kind of logic, then I will use its companion as contains. In this contains, my reference values will come here and test value will come on the right side. So I'm saying that, okay, this is the test value, refer to these values and check that whether these values contain anything related to this, and answer is true. Yes, it contains hello. So contains will return it as true. Same thing, I can reverse the logic with not by adding the not over here. Not contains, contains, not contains. And if I want to make that case sensitive, so I told you already that you add the C before this and it will start the comparison with the cases as well. Next we have redirection operators. Though I have done a separate video on the redirection to redirect the output in PowerShell, different redirection operators. So here it is, let's say I'm saying hi there. Now I want to take this string to a file. One option I can use is I can out file, but instead of that I can use this angle bracket as the redirection operator, and I do this test.txt. This file test.txt is having this hi there, so this is test.txt that I need to connect, and it is having this hi there. Next time you send the same data, it will overwrite that previous file, and if you open this file again, you will see only one instance of that hi there. But if you want to append something, then you can append the data by adding one more angle bracket or redirection operator, and this time test.txt has two hi there instances. Data has been appended instead of being overwritten. That's how we can use this redirection operator. I have covered the PowerShell output redirection in very much details with each and every bits and pieces covered there in that video. I recommend you to watch that video if you have missed the output redirection in PowerShell. So this is about the redirection operator. We have and or operators also that we can deal with directly. So to match the value. Okay. Now we can use some special operators. For an instance, we have pipeline operator to pipe the output of one command to the second command. So for an instance, I make a file, let's say services.txt, and I put some service names here, let's say WinRM, bits, and then I save this file. I get the content of this file, which is services.txt. These are the string objects, and now I can pipe them to the next command, which is get service. I know in this command there is name parameter which accepts pipeline input by value, and the object type is string and the parameter accepts string, so it will do the binding, and the output of one command has become the input for second command. So it is helpful in performing the bulk operations and object manipulation. So we want to select, sort, measure, compare, group, or filter the objects, enumerate the objects. So we can use this pipeline operator. We have a split operator to split a string. For an instance, hi there, I am Navneet Kumar. So I have put some string over here. This is one string data. I want to split that. So before this, I can say hyphen split. It will split this string into multiple strings. Last time when this was only one object, so if you see measure, it was one count. This time you will see that after splitting it, it has on each row there is an object. So there are 6 strings of your data. So you can use the split operator to split this data this way. If you want to work with these operators and you want to learn about them in much more details, and in particular case you need to use them, some regular expressions you want to learn, operators you want to learn, so I recommend to go to the about files. You can refer to that anytime. There is a topic on operators. So if I show you the operators topic, arithmetic operators we have assignment operators that I discussed, comparison operators we have logical operators and or XOR, not, we have those operators. The symbol is also there for not. Then we have redirection operators. If you have error stream, verbose warning, or information, action, or debug streams to redirect, then we have the way to that the number of stream we define, and then we can merge the two streams also together. So that is what I have covered in that redirection, PowerShell output redirection video. So do watch that video for more details. Split and join: to split the strings or to join them, we can use these operators. We have unary operators where we can start the addition, adding something or subtracting something. So it is incremental way. I want to increment some data. I'll give you an example over there. So special operators are there. Then we have the sub expression. I have covered this sub expression as well, that how we use the sub expression operators when we are accessing the arrays. In the module of or in the video of PowerShell arrays, I have covered it. So how do we access the objects from an array? Hash table I have covered in a separate video, so you can visit that video to work with hash tables. So these are the different types of operators. Convert, I have done it for data casting. I have covered dot sourcing in scripting and calling the functions which have the calling the scripts which have some functions or the resources I want to keep in my scope, current scope. So I have covered that that dot sourcing actually in writing advanced functions and modules. There is a video on that. Pipeline operator: for pipelining, to access the members we use dot. We use double colon if we are accessing the .NET objects directly into the PowerShell. For an instance, I want to access date time object. So system dot date time object. This is the .NET object, and I want to access some attributes of this, like a property which is now. So it shows me current date and time on this virtual machine. So I can use this operator. So this is a detailed video on the operators. But yes, these operators have been used during the series of PowerShell, and they have been used into the different scripts, functions, modules that have been packaged into this series, or commandlets have been used for administration or for object manipulation purpose, for bulk operations. These operators have been extensively used during this series. So I recommend you to visit my other videos and have a look for deep dive on these different operators. I was talking about unary operator, that I'll show you an example. So for an instance, $x is right now having 7. Now I can say $x and then plus plus. So I want to increment something in that. Now it must have the 8 inside it. So it has been incremented by one number. Or if I want to decrease it, so minus minus, so it will be going one number back and it will be 7 once again. So this is kind of unary operators that we can use. Their use cases and how do we use them into the PowerShell scripts are different actually, and they have been covered in different videos that I have done on administration, on bulk operations, and on scripting. So in nutshell, these PowerShell operators can help you optimizing the data, can help you add the intelligence to your data, or collecting the required data based on your need. So they can be helpful. I hope this tutorial was informative to you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos and updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video.